You're the first and only Black female residency program director in the history of Tulane School of Medicine.
It came with a lot of weight, but it also came with what I began to see, a pattern of exclusion and a pattern of abuse.
In October 2020, Dr. Princess Dennar filed a federal lawsuit accusing Tulane of discrimination and creating a, quote, race and gender-based hostile environment for her and her students.
Minority residents, particularly Black and brown residents, were being evaluated very differently.
Among other allegations, Dennar's lawsuit claims residents from minority backgrounds were forced to take on a, quote, more difficult rotation schedule than their white classmates.
They were burdened with not having an equitable educational experience in comparison to their white counterparts.
Less than 5 months after her suit was filed, Dennar was suspended from her leadership position after 13 years in the role.
The first people I think I thought about were my residents. Oh my goodness, what's going to happen to them? Who's going to stand up for them?
But overnight, the school reversing course. Lee Ham, the dean of Tulane School of Medicine, issued a statement reading in part, "After careful consideration, yesterday evening I offered to end the interim suspension and restore Dr. Dennar as program director of MedPeds. This offer is predicated on Dr. Dennar's acceptance of several support mechanisms to help ensure issues reviewed do not reoccur," adding, quote, "I am committed to our important work to end racial disparities in the health system and believe that Tulane must be part of the solution." Dr. Dennar says she plans to review the offer with her attorney, but added racism and sexism have not been addressed in the offer. Issues that Dennar says came up even before she landed the position.
During the interview, the chairman, who at the time and now the current dean, made a remark to me, and that remark was that we don't want to change the face of Tulane, and that white applicants, medical students, would not follow or rank favorably a program that has a Black program director.
The dean of Tulane's med school denied allegations of discrimination and unfair treatment.
If you don't value someone as powerful as Dr. Dennar, how can we be convinced right now in medical school that at some point you will value us? You could just cancel Dr. Dennar after all she's accomplished, after all she's done. Who are we?
Third-year med student Russell Leday organized this now viral photo, 15 Black doctors in training on a Louisiana plantation. An inspiration, he hopes, for the next generation.
We need more doctors in our city. We specifically need more Black doctors in our city.
And, Dennar says, in medical schools.
Black women physicians are either being pushed out or they're leaving academia.
Only 5% of all doctors in the U.S. are Black. The percent who teach in medical schools is even lower, at 3.6%, according to a report by the American Association of Medical Colleges.
We have a lot more work to do in terms of valuing diversity and what diverse people bring to leadership positions.
The controversy has attracted national attention thanks in part to an online campaign calling on med students to boycott or, quote, do not rank Tulane when rating residency programs. Experts fear this could hurt students and patients in the predominantly Black city of New Orleans.
We got some Black people at Tulane who are pretty vulnerable there now. We have Black students there who need support. We have Black patients there who need to see Black doctors. So I personally am concerned about a campaign to say, okay, now let's have no Black people go there until they straighten this out. I'm concerned that that is putting, to some extent, the Blacks who are there, the Black patients and the Black trainees at risk.
Capers says real change must come from within.
The best way to hold our academic medical centers accountable will be with accreditation and then ultimately with funding. Diversifying medicine is an excellence initiative. We're not doing it because we like to see diversity in the graduation photo. It makes us better.
Why did you stay so long and endure all of this? Why?
I'm human. And so there are many times I wanted to walk away. And I thought about my 4 daughters. I thought about them living in a world who they also want to be physicians, living in a world where they didn't have to go through what I'm going through. And I stayed because I don't want them to have to fight this fight.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.